craziest bastards I've ever met in my life. I love everyone.
What's going on, you crazy bastards? You're back here with Rob, Kimball, Brand for a TNA Impact Wrestling review. Yes, we do have EC3 in the beginning of this, talking about how he defeated the Bobby Lashley Spear and how he overcame the odds. And then we start off with Robbie E versus Matt Hardy in the series here. The tag team series, well, the two that were in the tag team bracket. And, well, anyway, Robbie E was very, very effective here with some of his moveset. His new aggressive style has been awesome, refreshing, and nice to see. In the end, though, after he did throw his body out there, doing some great stuff, Matt Hardy nails a side effect and the twist of fate to finish off Robbie E. But Robbie E did drop the his finisher there, and Matt Hardy kicked out of it. But Matt Hardy, your previous TNA champion, and hey, champ moves on. Well, could be champ again, who knows? We'll find out later on down the road. But that's the point of this title series, the World Title Series. And Robbie E, like I said, very, very impressive the last few months. It's nice to see the guy actually putting in some serious work, and he seems to be dedicated with it, so awesome. Then we have GRADO versus Drew Galloway. Did you see this going any other way? Anyway, Drew Galloway does get the best out of GRADO, firing him up, and GRADO does put together a series of moves, but not enough, and we get the running boot. I can't remember what the hell they named it. Anyway, it's got a finishing name now, and something about a sword, so I'll remember next time. So anyway, Aiden O'Shea versus Crazy Steve, and hey, where Crazy Steve's like here and there, I don't know, just, and Aiden O'Shea, Bradley, that's his name. Yeah, that's who he originally is. And anyway, the two, you know, I like Crazy Steve, and so did the crowd. Aiden O'Shea, I like this whole new gimmick that he's got going on. Pretty cool. And he is a big dude, and it just works out for him. And he nails a monster clothesline, the boomstick, if you will, and picking up the win. And that was pretty cool. So Aiden O'Shea racks up some more points. Crazy Steve, I was just wondering what they're doing with him since the menagerie just vanished and Rebel joined the Dollhouse. I wonder what they have in store for him, so I don't know. Then you got James Storm versus Abyss. This is the thing that bothers me because James Storm is already on NXT, so you know he's no longer with TNA, and who knows, he could come back and sign again. You never know what is going on, but because the recordings of these matches were so far in advance, it just, like, it took away from everything. Even though James Storm picks up the victory here, Abyss, he took everything. Jeez. Even we got some cheating going on, yes. Janice, you get a little bit of her. Janice shows up, gets stuck in a turnbuckle as usual, and this distracts Earl Hebner, of course, because he needs to go take it out of the turnbuckle. I don't know. But this allows James Storm to nail the cowbell, and Abyss kicks out of that. And then finally in the end, you know, he gets the beer. Earl takes the beer from him, but he's still got a mouthful as usual. Spits it into the eye of Abyss, and then two last call super kicks, takes out Abyss. I thought for sure Abyss was going to pick up this victory because, like I said, he kicked out of everything. Pretty cool. I would like to see him come back as a monster. Like, he is the monster Abyss, but I would like to see him a little more in depth, like winning matches, and possibly bring back Joseph Park, you know, as a split personality, the split personalities. So you got two characters in one. Pretty cool shit. I like the Joseph Park character. It developed awesome, but we'll see what happens. Anyway, Tigre Uno versus DJZ. This is before Tigre Uno was X Division champion because you never see him with the belt. And then remember he did tear something in his shoulder, or had a separated shoulder at Bound for Glory, but he seems to be fine now. The announce team does recognize that, and we're like, man, he healed up pretty quick. So good way to cover it up because this was taped way in advance. And these two, fast-paced, just and in Hurricanrana City, both of them nailing Hurricanranas left and right. DJZ goes for this DDT, hits it twice, failed attempt once, but the last time he does end up picking up the victory here, pinning your X Division champion, Tigre Uno. to rack up some points for himself. DJZ is very, very talented, and this was a match, like, if it had more time, like these guys could have worked together prior to the match, it would have been better, because they're hitting the same moves multiple times, so you knew this was just thrown together last minute. So a little more time, I mean, these guys jam-packed like fucking 50 matches into a few weeks. Who knows? I don't know. It was just too much. And I think they did really good, though, as a fucking talent. The roster, they just, seriously, they did a lot of work. So you got to give it up to them, and the females too. So we finish this off. Main event, the knockouts. Gail Kim versus Awesome Kong, and they show some old footage from back in the day, and I think even Don West was on commentary, and it was pretty cool, and it ended up with a roll-up from Gail Kim. Well, needless to say, we got the Hurricanrana roll-up pin for the victory here from Gail Kim. Awesome Kong looked strong as hell, looking like she was going to beat some ass, and this was more during the time that she was more of a heel, you could tell by the character, and Gail Kim had the brace on her wrists because I think she broke her wrist back. I don't know, but I forget. So anyway, point is Gail Kim finally put some points on the board to advance. TNA this week, I was hoping for a little bit more, but it was pretty damn good. And seeing the previews for next week, it looks like we're going to have some pretty good matches. You got Bobby Roode versus Eric Young. That's always good. So look forward to next week, guys. And thank you for the support. Hit the thumbs up. Leave a comment down here. What are you looking forward to, especially with the tour in India with Mahabali Shira, EC3, and Rebel? They're already over there doing a media tour, but we're going to end up having some fresh content finally when they get over there. And then the UK tour coming up early 2016, and that's going to be all tapings as well, so fresh stuff. Finally, it'll be cool. Hopefully, what do you guys look forward to? Like I said, comment down there, and also check the merch store in the description and the website, whatever you guys want to check out. But new shirts in the store, just always I throw in like one or two here and there, so check it out always. And thanks for the support, guys. I'll catch you next week. Peace.